Chapter 76. Pav. After being defeated by my alternate good twin, I was in a freezing wasteland parallel Earth. After all that had happened, I could only think of 3 words I'd believed in my whole life. It doesn't matter, I say to myself. I realized it after I'd seen the message pop up to show a choice on the bomb. It meant at that very moment the world I was on was no longer Earth Prime. Meaning my plan was always going to fail. Mind you, it still would have destroyed many realities as a side effect either way. But it still annoys me I couldn't even get that to happen. So as the countdown for the world-destroying bomb was nearing completion, I simply accepted my fate, my inevitable fate I had no control over. But as I was waiting, I felt like my body was vibrating, much like my recent creation. It was first created by Luther based off of the solved decoherence problem. Using it you could travel to other parallel Earths of your choosing. Though this one feels a bit different from that device. After my vibrational frequency settled, I looked around only to find a room full of what could be described as sorcerers or magicians. Most had fallen over and collapsed out of seeming exhaustion. There were a few armored guards around as well, pointing their weapons to me. Though it appeared they were poor at using them from my expert opinion. Either way, I paid very little attention to them as I felt like something had changed in me personally, so I studied that first. 1. I felt stronger. More than I should feel like I could possibly be. I could even feel an incredible amount of energy flowing through me. My analysis of my body will need a more closer examination, I'm sure of that. Extra skill analysis acquired. A voice in my head. Something about a skill, like a game skill perhaps. While I may have thought everything was predetermined and it might be my own nihilism talking, it helps support my argument if this is a simulation of some kind. Unique skill nihilism acquired. Intrinsic skill opposite Batman acquired. Batman, isn't that the name of my good-natured twin from before? It appears I have a unique connection to him even here somehow. Maybe I can use it to return to my Earth. First, however, I need information, and I'll be getting it from these individuals around me. Even if I must use more unsavory methods to do so. Man, there is so much to do and not enough pawns to manipulate. It reminds me of when I first started my criminal enterprise. Explain where I am or I'll be forced to ask someone else in your corpse's place. All of the guards then tightened their grips on their weapons around the room. Clearly they are still a bit green around the edges. Little did they know I've already found 12 ways to escape this room if I so wished to. Add on that I can even just fight my way out too. Eventually one of the robed individuals works up the courage to speak to me. Dave, hello, I'm Dave and we are the ones who have summoned you to this world. We need your help in stopping a demon lord from destroying our world. Please follow me and my superiors will explain to you the situation and answer any of your questions you might have. I gesture for him to lead the way and it seems he understood my intentions. From his language, I can compare it to all of Earth's languages and manage to understand his words completely. It seems like a variant of English in some way. It makes me glad I took all those languages classes years ago. After being in this world for a while, I learned much about how this world works and something else that excites me greatly. First is that skills are ranked based on an arbitrary system of what title the skill has, like intrinsic, common, extra, unique. Though I believe based on my own research that there is more to these skills than I've been told. The second great thing is that I've been approved to be given my own laboratory. Meaning I can do my own research as I please, though they have asked that I help train some soldiers to fight as well. It also seems that as in what they call an otherworlder, I'm respected more than normal people are. As I should be from my incredible intellect and clear superiority compared to others. But the best thing about this is that I've been allowed to recreate the QED I made before with the brass's approval. Getting them to play to my tune was as easy as it was for my old colleagues. Most of them act like Ultraman usually did, but with loyalty to an empire instead of his family. While none of them are as powerful as most of my old colleagues, they are not weak either. I'll need to plan carefully if I don't want my plans to be discovered. What is that great plan, you might ask? Well, that has to do with the other thing I've recently discovered. This world is an anchor world. Meaning if I destroy it, all of reality will follow it. I could not stop myself from smiling when I had learned this. Now I just need to play along until the time is right and the QED is complete. The power source is the hardest to recreate here, but I'll manage. After all, what I thought before was that. Now I know that this is something that does matter. However, I must make sure there are no individuals who can stop me. These so-called demon lords might be able to. Along with so done with the appropriate skill to control time itself. I'll need to be thorough if I wish to succeed this time. To finally be able to take the only action that can truly be taken. The only real choice that can be made. To destroy this cancer that is man. So for now I shall sit in the background and do what is asked of me. I won't let them realize that what they want me to do is actually what I want them to let me do. After all, who can stop me here with no Justice League? With no heroes but those I'm working for, as my allies. Soon I'll finally rid the multiverse of the plague known as man, and it shall finally know peace. To be continued.